So I did a video a couple days ago talking about how when you clean out someone's home, you need to be looking for money because people hide money everywhere. And the comments that I got back were just awesome. You guys are amazing. So of course, a couple people said, look, there wasn't a dime, or we only found $100. I found a couple people who told me they found tens of thousands of dollars in a house when they cleaned it out. And you have to realize that a lot of older people did not have faith in the banks. And of course, they just held on to their money anywhere and everywhere because they didn't want to put it in a bank. So I would like to share with you some of the places that people told me they found money, because I thought some of this was really interesting. So of course, books, picture frames was one of the biggest answers. Inside crumpled up tissues in a drawer. Now the tissues were clean, but someone had folded up the money, crumpled it up a tissue around it, and stuck it in drawers. That was where they found the money. In the freezer, a lot of people will bundle it up, make it look like it's food, thinking that, someone robs them, they're not going to go into the freezer for the food. Inside the pocket of a man's suit. So inside the front pocket was where they were hiding money. Under women's underwear. Because, men don't want to touch anything that have to do with women's underwear, so they were hiding it underneath there. The hem of a dress, the hem of curtains, the hem of a shower curtain. So people were tucking money into the hems of things. In plastic bags, in jars of bacon grease. So they were cleaning out the fridge, found all these jars of bacon grease, and were going to pitch them, and realized that the money was rolled up in a bag and then sunk down in the bacon grease. So it was pretty goopy, I guess, to get it out, but that's where they found the money. Taped to the back of a toilet. This one I thought was just brilliant, because if you're going to hide money, you need to be able to figure out where you hid it. So their parents said anywhere that was green, a green frame, a green purse, a green top, that was where they should look for money. So, leave a little treasure map for your family. So if it was green, that was where they were hiding the money. I loved that one. Plastic bowls, like Cool Whip bowls, in a junk shed. So they started tossing this stuff, and I guess the lid popped off of one of them, and there was money and other things, valuables and paperwork, in these Cool Whip containers in the junk shed. Underneath the stereo, an old plastic tampon holder, because again, men won't touch that. Under a china cabinet, under rugs, people were hiding money. Money belts. So, there's such a thing as a belt. It's got a slit in it that you can tuck money in there. So when you're going through the belts, see if any of those are money belts, because there might be money in those. Of course, in cards and envelopes. In a salad dressing jar. Under a vise in the garage, a bench vise. So that's where the money was hidden underneath there. The little fold-out drawer at your kitchen sink. They're hiding money there. Wrapped in foil and then stored in the vegetable drawer in the fridge. The bottom of a popcorn tin covered with yarn. In a sofa. Someone had tucked money down in beside the cushions in a sofa. Empty medicine bottles. They were using those and curling up money in there. In a piano. In an umbrella. That was a creative one. Empty toilet paper rolls. And I said, well, where did they have the toilet paper rolls? They said everywhere in the house. So they took the empty paper roll, put money in there, and then just had those stashed around the house. In magazines as bookmarks. That's an interesting bookmark. Of course, in purses. Behind drywall. Now, if you're going to be hiding money behind drywall, you better leave somebody a note where it is so that, they're not ripping the whole house. They said they did find some of it. They don't know if there was others or not, because, you're not going to rip all the drywall off in the house. In a mattress, and that's an old one, where they slit a little slit in the side of the mattress and tucked the money in the mattress. Buried in the yard. Again, you better leave somebody a map of where that's at. In a car under the spare tire. That's an interesting place. Rolled up in towels. Sponges. This woman said her mom took sponges, regular sponges like with kitchen, put a slit in them, slid the money in, and then put the sponges back in the package. So they found those, and taped underneath drawers. So that's just some of the very unique places that people hide money. I hope that helps you. So now you're thinking about any house that you cleaned out thinking, oh my gosh, did I miss something? But it's, people are very creative. So I hope you enjoyed that.